Cup of tea and then oh uh, oh phew. Hmm. Well, yeah, no gardening today then. Hmm. It's Friday. Welcome back to the channel, guys, and for those of you who've just joined us, hit like, share and subscribe. Sit back and enjoy the ride. I promise I'll try not to disappoint you. For those of you who visit the Coffee and PayPal page each week, thank you ever so much for doing that. You're helping support this channel and helping me make these videos that you're watching right now. So, I hear you say, you're not on a beach, you're not on the bike, you're in the house, the villa. Yes, I am. I don't know whether you can see through that window there. Let's have a look. Yes, you can. Yeah. As this video goes out, this is probably a few weeks ago now. Unusually for the time of year, we had a series of storms come in. Very windy, thunder and lightning. The lightning set fire to a skinny tree. One of these here, they're extremely flammable apparently. None of the locals like them because if you get a lightning strike, they suddenly catch fire and they burn from the top. And of course, that sets fire to roofs of houses and other trees. And of course, I've got a perfect storm here. I've got one of those and I've got a pine tree in the backyard. So anyway, yeah, I digress. It set fire to a tree in La Hatta. They put it out. I don't think anybody was hurt. It didn't cause any more damage other than that. The rain and the cooler weather was very welcome because it's been quite warm here. It hasn't been boiling as some of the British press have been putting out there. It's been warm. For this time of year, it hasn't been as hot as I've known it in the times I've been coming, but yeah, it was warm. Anyway, I digress. This week, don't worry, I'm not locked in the house forever. I do visit a beach and the War Memorial and a few other places. And I visit the coffee break in Augustoli. Now, there's a reason for that. The reason I went there in the first place was when I, years and years ago, some of you might remember CB radio. Yeah, I had a house called the Coffee Break. And everybody in the local area had been chatting away to me, and they'd meet up and we'd have a coffee, and that's why it's called the Coffee Break. So yeah, I was naturally sort of, I thought, well, I'll go and have a look at that, the Coffee Break. That's too much of a coincidence. It's very good, the food's cheap, the people are very friendly in there, and the coffee's good, and you can watch the world go by. So the other thing I do this week is a bit of maintenance on the bike, and of course a bit of cooking because some of you have asked for that. So let's get on with the video. Yes, sausage pie at the coffee break, which is very appropriate, and I'll get into that in a minute. Anyway, the young lady's just served me a very, very nice cappuccino. As you can see, I've wrecked it by stirring it. Cheers, or yammers. So for those of you who are interested, that's the coffee break over there. That's where I've just had my sausage pie and a very nice cappuccino the young lady made me. It was very good. The prices are good. It's just opposite where the ferry comes in Augustoli. Case in point, one of the reasons I'm here is it was a valid point. Somebody asked me the other day where you get tickets for the ferry. You don't actually buy a ticket for the ferry. What you do is you get on the ferry and you pay while you're on it. I think it's about 60 cents or something for a foot passenger. Check with your hire company if you're taking a car or a bike, because they don't like to let their vehicles on ferries sometimes because they're not insured while they're on there. As you can see, there's a bus stop here to the airport. Zoom in so you can see your signage and the route. That's the airport down there. There's Augustoli, so it goes through Lassi and then out to the airport and back. And if you can read Greek, there's the sign up there. which will probably be flashing away because it's on film. So yeah, the ferry comes in there. If you walk in that direction, that takes you into the centre of town and the quayside where all the boats are moored up. And if you go the other way, that takes you out to the Ferry lighthouse. So, about time I paid my respects to the Italians that died here. I'm going to go up to the Italian war grave and I'll show you that. There you go, there's your signage, and for those of you who know the island, that's the little marina down there. Out that way would be Luxury. If you follow this road down here, it will take you back into Augustoli, and if you go that way, it takes you to the Ferry lighthouse. But we're going to go up there and along that way there. So don't go up there and go left or up the steps. You go up there, turn right. And what I should have said earlier actually was that was the Augustoli ferry that takes you to Luxury. That's what I should have said. Well, I was going to try and photograph that so I could stick it up for you, but the sun's degraded the little signage there. So I'm afraid you're going to have to Google it, but yeah, this is the Italian War Memorial for the guys that were slaughtered on the island by the German army. Yeah, for those of you who are familiar with Captain Corelli, it's not as nice a story as the film would portray, really. Flipping horrendous. So yeah, there you go, there's your war memorial. If you go down this way now, we've just come in the direction from where that car's coming from. You can just about make out one of the super yachts in the distance. If you follow the road down this way, it will take you out towards the Ferry road eventually. Which I might well do, I haven't been that way for a while, so let's do that. We're about a couple of minutes in that direction is the main road to the airport from Augustoli that runs through Lassi. It's the junction where the Dolphin supermarket is, for those of you who know the area. This is the Ferry road. It takes you all the way around to the lighthouse and eventually back out into Augustoli again. There's a little beach that I've never visited because I've always ridden past it as usual. So I know a lot of you stay in Lassi, so I thought we'd have a little look at it, because it's only a 5-minute walk from Lassi town centre. So let's go down and have a look. As you can see, fantastic views. There's a plane just took off there. Some poor people on the way back to the UK or wherever. It looks like a particularly nice place to go. I don't know. We'll soon find out. But as I say, it's literally a few minutes walk from Lassi itself. So if you're staying there, this is probably a nice beach to come to. I think you can probably get in that way as well. Those of you who've been here before will probably leave something in the comments, I'm sure. Well, Jackie Graham will be laughing her head off now. A little bit more of a walk than I thought it was going to be. I mean, it's not far, but I mean, it's quite a steep hill, that. but although a lot of you are a lot fitter than I am. I won't harp on about the accident I had because it's all in the past. I've got to get over it at some point. Looks like there was a bar there. Oh, there's one down there, look. I don't know what might happen here. Yeah, there is a bit of a beach bar there. Our kind of beach bar that is. It's got blues on, not too loud, just so it's in the background there. Nice chilled out blues, nothing too over the top. Nice beach, a bit crowded. I would imagine it gets more crowded than that in the summer. But nevertheless, very nice. Get back to the bike now. Look, she's running away, she doesn't want to be on. So what's your name?
Oh, it's Gary. I'm from the UK, just like I say, welcome to the channel, and if you're ever in Lassi, check out this lovely beach, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, what's the name of it? Because
It's Kalamaki Beach, I believe, yeah.
See, he pronounces it better than me, and I live here.
Anyway, just come and enjoy yourself.
Right, yeah, they will, I'm sure, yeah. So you could recommend it then?
Oh, I could definitely recommend it, it's great.
Yeah. And the missus is running away, look. Give us... Oh, she's waving now, look. Look, she's a superstar now.
No, we've got to keep very quiet. Once you come, you will come back.
That's right, yeah. Well, nice to meet you anyway, mate, yeah. Right. Nice to meet you.
Thanks a lot.
Say bye.
Bye-bye. All the best.
See you, mate, bye. Well, there you go. There's two people that recommend the beach. Nice people. Didn't they say they were from Dartford? But, yeah. So yeah, it looks like it gets a bit crowded down there, but nice place. And there's a good onshore breeze, so that's a good sign, because we've just come out of high 30s into the 40s on occasions. It'd be nice to be down there during the day with the sea breeze, but put your suntan lotion on because it'll burn you to a crisp. Anyway, look at that. I've been walking now for about 3 weeks. Yeah, I know. See, somebody else is that part of the camera crew? Come back. Look, she's got my water. Come back if you brought me water and provisions. Anyway, I don't know whether the camera crew left or the Sherpas got lost. I'm on my own again, walking up steep cardiac hills. Things I do for you lot, I don't know. Yeah, well, it's been nice knowing you. Medic, man down. Actually, it's quite steep, but it's not that far, so it's not really that bad. It's not the worst one you've sent me on. But as you see, the catering department was half gone, muttering something in Greek. That's where we're going next. There. That's where we're going. Oh yeah, that's where we're going. Okay, so we've just come from that direction there, and there's your Dolphin supermarket. That's the main road from Agostoli through Lassi to the airport. And if you go down here and follow the road round to the left, that takes you to another beach. And I'm pretty certain if you go to the right, it takes you to the beach we've just been on. But you can work that out for yourselves if you're on holiday. Anyway, there's your signage. you go, there's one of the first beaches. It does have some steps down to it. Some of that grey sand that you see up by the airport there. Let's go for a bit of a walkabout. Plenty of shaded areas if you want to get out the sun. As always, there's your Jackie Graham moment. He'll be shouting at me to get off from the edge. Some little caves you can swim around and explore. Let's go and have a look at the main beach. This is really just to prove that I do walk places. Smile, you're on YouTube. There's a photo bomb in there. So yeah, plenty of caves to have a swim through, as you can see. Be alright paddleboard in there, I would think, as well. Park the car here and drop it off one of the rocks there. If you've got an inflatable one, be careful not to puncture it though, won't you? That's my disclaimer. There's a bar over there. I'll have a look at that in a minute. Might even get a cup of coffee or something. You see, not being keen on the commercial side of the island, I very rarely visit these places, so it's thanks to you guys that I'm actually here today. But there's your beach. Rabbit Island in the distance there. Ixie Beach is the next one across from there. And the township you can see at the back in the background there is Luxury. And there's the ferry, and you can make out the Fenari lighthouse just in the distance there where the ferry's going past it. That's an interesting settee, look, made out of rebar. Good use of it. Oh, they've got a load of them here, that's very good. Now that is a clever idea. Got changing rooms, showers. Right, well, not really my thing. I don't mind sitting where them trees are. It's all a bit commercial, too much music. Sound like a grumpy old man, which is exactly what I am, I suppose. But yeah, if you're in Lassi, I don't think if I came on holiday here for the first time and I was in Lassi, I'd be too disappointed with this as my local beach. It's very nice. Some people kayaking out there. Look. Ah, there you go. Let's get on the Black Pearl and see where I finish up. Look at that place up there. You won't be too bothered about it being commercial if you were staying there, would you? Would never know you're in Lassi. I happen to know there's a taverna there. I'm not sure whether it's open though. It doesn't look very open. Ah, there you go. Plenty of parking. Not too much walking right up my street. Cup of tea and then oh oh phew. Well, yeah, no gardening today then. Phew. Yeah. Yeah, I must get that gutter fixed. Well, I don't going to be doing any filming today either. Yeah, well, the rain eventually went. Left an amazing cloud. I don't know whether that's coming out on the video or not, but it's left an amazing cloud up there. See it, that line there? And it's freshened everything up. And I can now say, a little bit chilly without a shirt, without a jumper on, but it is 8 o'clock at night. So I'm hoping that tomorrow's a better day and I can get out and do some more filming. Anyway, that's an update on the rain. There was thunder, lightning. Oh, it was having a right old go. Anyway, here comes another storm, by the looks of it. Nice black cloud on the mountain. I think I prefer the sunshine. And it's another day in paradise. As you can see, still cloudy, very, very windy, quite noisy here last night in Villa Joro because it's a noisy house at the best of times. Everything rattles, as you can hear. So rather than sit about watching telly all day, which isn't good for you, or spending way too much time in the editing room, I've been asked by a few of you to do some more cooking. Well, I don't do a lot of cooking at Villa Joro because it's an electric cooker, quite expensive to run. I'm waiting for the winter to come so I can use that baby there, because that will be free. All I've got to do is put some wood on it and I can cook some stuff up on that. I do use a cooker occasionally, but I've been doing very quick, simple meals, so I haven't really done anything that you'd be interested in watching. Chicken nuggets, stuff like that. We've already done that at Bear Grylls. So this morning I thought I'd have some breakfast, and then I thought, some of you might be interested. It's a very simple dish to do, so let's crack on. Well, let's crack on, shall we? Get the old bins out. For this dish, you'll need a little drizzle of olive oil to taste, pepper, salt, feta cheese, a big, and I mean big, beef tomato, clove of garlic, and some toasted bread, preferably from your local bakery if you're on Kefalonia. I'm not quite sure what equivalent you'll be able to use in the UK. So first of all, let's get the clove of garlic. Now I can hear Jamie Oliver and a few others, oh, you don't need to peel your garlic. I'm peeling my garlic, alright? Because that's just what I like to do. So I've peeled the garlic now. And what I'm going to do is you get your toast. That's why you need to toast it reasonably well. Get your garlic and just rub it into your bread. Now you can do this to taste. It's one of those things that's a bit trial and error. I did the first one of these and thought too much garlic there. But anyway, that's why I picked the size of garlic clove that I've got. So there you go. Put the rest of that in there, just clean my hands off a little. Right, so when you've done that, I like to just put a little bit of butter over the top, which isn't part of the recipe. This is purely because I like to do that. Some people go, oh, you could use garlic butter. Yes, you could. You could. But the original recipe is to rub the clove of garlic in and not bother with the butter. I'm just doing that because that's the way I roll. So there you go. I've done that now. Ruined the recipe. Right, so you get your tomato, put that on the plate, ready to go. Now what I like to do, what I found is easiest, is to just take the bottom edge off that tomato. Get yourself a nice container and a grater. And then grate the tomato into the container. Now, the way I was taught to do this is to grate it into a sieve. I found that to be a bit of a faff over time and a bit messy. So what I'll do is I'll grate it in here and then I'll sieve it, because you don't really want the juice. But don't throw the juice away, because you can drink that. The Terminator, Bear Grylls' wife, aka Janice Wilson, will tell you she likes to wake up to her tomato juice and Worcester sauce. Yeah, she likes that. So I dare say you could probably use this tomato juice. I don't know. Maybe she'll try it and let me know. As you can see, I'm getting all the tomato pulp out of here, just leaving me with the skin. Be careful not to grate your fingers. That's my disclaimer, because we don't want any injuries. Right, there we go. Make sure you get all that lovely tomato pulp in there. Chuck that in the bin. We'll spill that off. Yeah, if those of you who are eagle-eyed can see that the washing up hasn't been done from last night, and that is because, as a lot of you know, I'm on a budget. So unless there's more than one plate, It's not economically viable. Right, so we'll get the sieve and pour the pulp simply straight into the sieve like that. I've got a cup in the bottom of here which I'm collecting the tomato juice in, of course, because you can do other things with the tomato juice. Now I don't like to get rid of all the juice. Now at this stage I like to just give the stuff a swirl. We're in a hot climate here, so things soon dry out, so if you don't clean things up as you go along, I will wash that up later on, but I just wanted to get rid of the worst. Right, so very simply now, put your tomato pulp onto your toast. Like so. Okay. Season it. Some of you might not want to do that. Some of the tomatoes out here are perfect without that. Now, get your feta. Just crumble a bit of feta on top of there. This will make your fingers stink. There we go. I'm not Jamie Oliver, so the presentation probably isn't all that. Give my hands a quick wash. And then just to finish it off, just a drizzle of olive oil. Now, some people do put some herbs on there. Coriander's probably a popular one out here. Stuff like that. I'm not going to bother with that because I like it like that. So there you go. Tomatoes on toast, basically. And it's very tasty. So I'm now going to go and get my breakfast. Well, it's lunchtime now. And get in the editing room.
What you doing, Andy?
Mucking about, Jenny.
Andy,
Mucking about.
what are you doing, Andy?
Mucking about.
What you doing, you three?
So I'll edit that there, move that down to there, crossfade that. You'd think I'd have some sort of blooming editor to do this, wouldn't you really? No film crew backing me up because they've all disappeared, too much walking apparently. Oh dear. Oh, hi guys. What am I doing? Well, I'm editing, aren't I? I'm not mucking about. Anyway, thanks ever so much for watching this week's video. If you visited the Coffee and PayPal page, as I said earlier in the video, thanks ever so much for doing that. You're supporting the channel hugely by doing that, and the credits are coming up in a minute for that. For those of you who just want to subscribe to the YouTube channel, go ahead and do that. That helps enormously, and it's free, and it will help me a lot. I'm trying to get to the 1,000, as you can see. Thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Catch you later.